guess we're not. Welcome back to this edition of Speaker Spotlight from Rise, a Roofer Roadshow. I am TJ McCormack, the community manager for Roofer and the presenter of Rise. And I'm here with Howard Hudson, one of the sales manager for North Face Construction. How's it going, Howard?
It's going good. Staying busy.
Staying busy, man. Well, I'm so excited to have you on today on our show. And then again, in just a week and a half away, we'll have you on our stage in Minneapolis. And we just wanted to get to know you and learn more about you. And so people can know who they're going to be listening to. So tell us a little bit about you and your company and what you do there.
Yeah, so I work for North Face Construction. We're based out of Elk River. So we're about 40 minutes northwest of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'm a sales manager there, so I kind of get sales guys up and running, kind of coach them, train them up, watch over them, help them out, assist, do all that type of stuff. And I kind of got started in that role about a year or so ago. I've been with the company probably about 5 now, and popped between production and sales. It's going back and forth, just learning whatever I can, and that's kind of really benefited to this position I'm in now.
How has it been for your company here very recently? I know that you said that you guys haven't had any storms yet this year, but you guys had some last year, right?
Yeah.
How's the market been for you guys?
So yeah, last year was pretty crazy. We had 3 back-to-back storms there in May, so it was really early for us, and right in our backyard, right in that Elk River. I mean, if Minnesota people are listening, it's Zimmerman, Princeton, as home base can be, and I feel we took really good advantage of that, and we had a lot of people just learn really fast, really quick, and now this year they're up and running and just ready to hit it hard.
And are they all ready to go get their own teams, or are you guys just steady building that sales team out?
Yeah, we're building it out. We've got 10 now right now, and we've got hiring phase going on right now too. So the goal is to have 14, 15 by the end of this year, and then have another batch come in the next spring, and then really take the trajectory off high.
Yeah, we were talking about hitting home just a little while ago with the hail here in Colorado. I live in the Denver market, and my house got hit back a couple weeks ago in that early May storm like you're talking about. And it hasn't been a stop of door knockers ever since then. So
Sure.
it's exciting to get out there and talk to these guys. And I've even found myself coaching them a little bit and then even learning something from them. So it's pretty cool to see. Tell me, outside of work, what's one of your favorite things to do?
Yeah, I've got a 5-year-old daughter, and I just love spending time with her.
Nice.
Yeah, we recently moved to a better place here about a year ago and just kind of giving her the better opportunities, a place to run around and things like that. So that's what I like spending my time doing.
Yeah, I've got a couple of kids myself, and I've been spending a lot of time with them recently as well. As this summertime, it feels like I've been able to get into a better groove with them, and that's one of that's pretty much the only thing I get to do as a father of 4, right? So, but no, the little girl that I have, it's been a lot of fun too. Who's somebody that you look up to, man? It doesn't matter if it's roofing or if it's in your own life.
Yeah, same answer for a long time. It's my dad.
Yeah.
He will always and forever be the person that set the bar for who I want to be.
Right.
I couldn't have asked for a better father, role model. I mean, he provided. He let me fail when I needed to fail and learn those hard lessons. He guided. It was forever my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. I remember as a child myself, I got that work ethic from my father, and the thing that sticks into my head the most is my dad used to say, anything worth doing is worth doing well, right? And he
Mhm.
instilled that in everything that we did. It didn't matter if it was baseball or something else. But yeah, man, that's great to look up to your dad like that. I'm proud to be a dad like that to my kids too. So
Yeah, that's the
and I
ultimate
know that's
goal.
what you're doing. Yeah.
That's
So
the ultimate goal.
yeah. What's are you guys finding it harder to make sales right now with the economy the way it is? Or are you guys doing just fine with the storm market? Or
Well, what I'm finding is that on the retail end, because we have Storm, then we do retail, that people are wanting to be more informed and want to find value a lot more. And so I don't think it's really hindering the buying. It's just they wanted to be more educated.
yeah,
To be blunt and honest, what's really affecting is invoicing.
yeah.
Um, Collections is a little bit harder, and I think that has to do with the economy more than getting people sold.
Is that collecting the insurance check or just collecting the deductible, or is it just all the way around?
The back end stuff after jobs been completed.
Yeah.
That seems to be where we're seeing these economic times, affect everything the most.
Man, when I was selling, that was one of my biggest things was I'd want to know when the insurance company was mailing that check, because I was at that house every day asking for that check, because you never know when somebody's got some sort of issue that comes up in their life and they have a check for $20,000 in their hand, and they're trying to decide whether or not to pay you or pay themselves. And
Mm-hmm.
it's scary times dealing with that much money, especially when you just put on a roof that big, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, kudos for that, man. I'm sorry that you guys are having to go through that right now. What are some of the things that you guys are having to do to keep up with that?
Yeah, well, we have a similar process too. We have a team that kind of follows up on the depreciation,
Yeah,
and then we have an AR's lady that she's relentless. She sends out emails, physical copies, so she's on top of it.
nice.
Yeah, so it's a solid process. It's just the variable is the homeowners, which is understandable.
Yeah, the collections part of that is a niche trade for sure, especially in every roofing company, because nobody wants to be that person that has to be the bad guy or put their foot down and say enough is enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I typically shut down when somebody's like, I don't want to check anymore. I'm like, shit, who do I ask to come help me now, right? Um,
Right.
but let me ask you this: what are you guys doing for marketing right now? Do you know what? Let me back up just a little bit. You and I
Yeah.
met recently back in January or February of this year,
Yep.
maybe even a little bit later. But we met in Pittsburgh, and you were doing some stuff with Ugly Roof. You guys, I know you guys are one of Ugly Roof's dealers, and then also, are you guys
Yep.
doing anything else special in your company besides Ugly Roof?
Well, I know Ugly Roof has been a big initiative, getting that everything onboarded and trained up and rolling that out. And we've been super excited about that. It hits a really good spot to where, you know, you're in that full replacement. Or now you can step down. You can the Ugly Roof. It enhances repairs. So it's hit the market really well for us and got a lot of buy-in with our team. Um, and then
Are
that
you
with
guys
them comes
doing
that.
repairs as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you
Yep.
guys,
Yep.
yeah, with repairs, rejuvenations, all of those same things
Mhm.
that everybody's preaching that you need to do, right?
Yep. Yeah. We love repairs. We've got in-house guys that show up to North Face every single day that are super skilled, and they're the ones out there that do the smaller repairs, do the smaller little jobs, and they're amazing. And it's a really good little niche that we have where we don't necessarily need to get a full entire roof every single time. If something can get repaired, well,
Yeah.
let's just fix it and let's help the customer out the best way we
You,
can.
you guys find that when you do those repairs that you end up getting different types of business, or that business when it does become a replacement?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That it's kind of a motto around our company and in the culture is the customer for life mindset, right? So
Yeah.
it's like that where it doesn't matter if it's a small little gutter job or a little repair, because we've seen them turn into full roofs, full siding in the next coming years. So it's we don't take we take the same amount of pride in that $1,000 job as that $250,000 job.
Awesome. What are you guys doing for marketing to get your repairs, your replacements, or just to get clients to call?
Yeah, so we've got different organic and paid advertising. We've got a market manager who allocates the funds to where they need to go, and then we've really seen huge growth in our social media platforms. She's kind of spearheaded a lot of videos and reels and shorts and all that, and it's been really, really cool to see that grow.
It's funny that you say that, because I think that I'm probably one of the biggest people out there in the industry, one of them, right? Pushing the video content. How is that working for you guys? I know you said shorts and reels, but shorts and reels have only been around for a couple of years. How have you seen that transition go for you guys?
Yeah, it's been good ever since we started, and doing it consistently as well. And then we've got just a whole bunch of different array of things that can keep people's attention, right? Because we do the roofing, siding, windows, gutters. So she can find shorts on the roof, on siding installs, just a little intricacies like that. I think have really hit home with viewers and stuff. It's just fun to watch stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally understand it. And, I producing videos that I do in those very niche short form ways, anywhere from 7 seconds to 30 seconds, I've found have been the biggest area of growth across all of our social media platforms is you might want to do long form, and long form videos are great. And I think that everybody should have long form in some sense. But long form takes up a lot of time, and one video might take you an entire day to create, where a short could take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get going, and then potentially have a client within a few minutes or a few hours after posting it. So it's good stuff. I'm glad to hear that. If you guys are out there watching right now, I see you guys liking, and I see some people watching. If you guys want to ask Howard a question or anything, please hit it in the comments. We'll see it, but we're going to keep on going with our talk here. But I just wanted to let the viewers know that they could do that. How are you guys educating your team? Everything, it seems like everything always stays the same, but it changes, if you get what I'm saying. And how are you guys staying up with that?
So we have 2 meetings a week, sales meetings. I bring the team in. One is kind of sales centric, to where we solidify the process, do role playing, see what's been working for people, what we need to be improved on, what customers have said, work on objections. And then Wednesday's kind of focused on our process internally, construction, install. Because before I came into this, I did 10 years of masonry work, so doing brick, block, and chimney repairs, pouring slabs and stuff. So I found
getting big muscles.
I found a lot of benefit in understanding the trades, and utilizing that knowledge into this. And I just love teaching our team that. We've got a whole array of different backgrounds that we brought in to be a project consultant at North Face. And just seeing them progress from what a 2x4 is and what a 3-tab shingle is, to knowing how things are put together, to reading blueprints, that's more than my favorite thing about my job.
Nice, man. And in getting to teach that to somebody new, I'm sure is exciting as well. It is for me whenever I get to teach somebody new, something new that they can use right now. But tell me about that. Tell me something that you would tell a new salesperson right now, or somebody coming to the roofing side of the trades that maybe can help them in their day to day.
The biggest thing I say is just pay attention, be a sponge. This job is pretty unique in the fact that you've got 2 completely different facets, almost, in sales and then in construction knowledge, and kind of molding them together. And every day you're going to learn something. To keep that open mind, learn from your mistakes. And as long as you have like the customer in mind and good intentions that way, you can only have success, I feel.
You gotta, you always got to keep that customer in mind. What do you guys think? I know this might be a question, a weird question, but like, do you think the customer is always right, or is there always some time for the customer to be wrong, or how do you guys deal with that?
I think a lot of it is, educating and prepping the customer up front so they understand what, is how everything's supposed to go and how things look and things like that. So then at the end, when the job's done, they understand, they have that expectation. They know what they're getting into. They understand the process. They're along for every step of the way, or know what to expect. And that's when you get the best results. And that's how we've seen success.
No doubt, man. I'm looking forward to being on stage with you, Savannah Emerson. She's from Wisconsin. And then also Ben Tiger is going to be on stage. And then Tony Wells. Do you know Tony? I think you know Tony from Ashton McGee out there in Minneapolis. All of you guys represent the Minnesota, or that's North Central United States very well. Let's talk about technology real quick. I see Jake Everson there from Oberg Construction just said, "What's up?" Tell me about technology in your company. What are you guys using, on your day to day?
Yeah, so we started up with Engage with Ugly Roof. We got Sumo and Quote in the works. Roofle. We've been kind of using them to get leads and online quoting as well. So we're trying to stay on the cutting edge of what's new and out there and how we can utilize it, and where it fits into our process. And if it's something that really works good, working that in instead of just trying to interject a bunch of stuff and see what happens. So, our owner Josh has always been, heavy on technology and trying to get it onto the forefront of our processes and staying up to speed.
How are you guys driving traffic to your instant estimator?
So again, it goes back to the marketing and the pay.
We're driving everything through the SEO and then the social posts. That's great. That's good stuff. So let me ask you this: how do you think technology has changed the industry in the past 5 years? I know I've seen it shift, and I say this often. Everybody says we're 10 years behind. Are we really 10 years behind anymore? Or are we catching up?
I don't think we're behind at all. I mean, I think from just my perspective of before entering the roofing industry to now, I mean, like just online measurements, like tools like Hover and Eagle View, and you guys as roofer, that just sped everything up. I mean, and simplified everything a little bit, and then I see like AI come into the forefront and different companies utilizing it to help train and give feedback and responses and things like that. So that's going to be, something to take note of too. And the capabilities of AI in the future.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Well, what's next for North Face? What do you guys have?
Yeah, we want to keep growing. We want to be on the growth. We want to grow the team. We want to grow our customer base. We want to be, the contractor of choice in the Midwest. And we just want to do it right. We just, that word of mouth and referrals is still going to be the biggest lead source that, us and most companies are going to get. So the farther you can reach and treat people the good way, I think you're going to have success.
So tell me one piece of advice that you could give to everybody out there that's working hard today. Maybe it's Friday. Maybe they haven't had a sale this week. What's something that you could say to give them a piece of wisdom?
Well, in like more specific, I guess, like I know follow-up is a big thing. If you're talking like I haven't made a sale this week, I know being relentless with follow-up and following up with the leads that have come through and everything, and having a process and consistency for that's huge. And just stick with it. They'll come. It's emotional roller coaster, ups and downs of this job, and what I always say is to the guys who are running a high where you go out and it just doesn't seem like you cannot sign somebody. It's like, remember this feeling, because, if when it does happen and you go down in that kind of little valley, you can get right back up. You've done this before, and that's always turned everyone right around,
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's it's great to hear coming from you. I I had some sales leaders in the United States that I've been watching. You've been one of those people, right? And I love what you're doing over there at North Face, and I'm excited to have you on our show in just a few weeks. I'm going to go ahead and close out here, and everybody, if you guys want to come to our event. It's going to be on June the 13th, Tuesday, June the 13th. You can go to roofer.com/rise and get your tickets there. And it's only $25. We're making sure that if you pay the $25, you're going to show up. That's why we have a fee there. And then also we're going to feed you some amazing food. We've got a nice networking event set up. And then people like Bob Marsh, yourself will be speaking, Elizabeth Calzadilla, myself. And we're looking forward to a great time. Our first two events in Fort Lauderdale and Houston were huge successes. So we look forward to carrying that into Minneapolis as well. And if you guys have any questions for me or Howard, you can reach out to us through social. And, we'll look forward to seeing you guys in a few weeks. So thank you guys for watching. Howard, if you'll hold on just for a second, we'll go ahead and end the broadcast. And then you and I can have a conversation real quick.
All right. Thank you.